This morning on DC News Now, a deadly fire in Oxon Hill, Maryland. What firefighters are saying about the woman who was trapped inside. Today will be the warmest day of the week, but it's also going to be windy. Meteorologist Jackie Layer has the latest updates. A federal aid freeze worrying people in the DMV.
Individuals were being affected. That's not what we're hearing.
Where the fight over funding stands this morning. Trayon White makes his case to DC council members.
Trayon White Sr., he denies those charges and specifications.
What's next in their push to expel him? And applying the dating app formula to the job search. A new app streamlining the hunt for employment.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good morning, and thanks for starting your Wednesday with us here on DC News Now. It is 6 o'clock. I'm Tanaya Wright.
Yeah, good morning to you. I'm Corey James. Busy day on the road. Shanique will have the latest on that in just a second. Let's start things off with Jackie, though, for that forecast, and not a bad day.
Yeah, not too bad out there right now, but those winds will certainly pick up. We'll be warmer, too, with high temperatures back in the mid-upper 50s for much of the region. But we do have some wind alerts to talk about, and these will hold until 6 p.m. this evening. We have that wind advisory for the D.C. area, as well as back up towards mainly along and north of 66, and then back over towards our westernmost areas, back over towards the mountains. A high wind warning also goes until at least 6 p.m. this evening as well. So in terms of those wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour for the district and those areas with that wind advisory. High wind warning, that's where we could see those gusts up to 60 miles per hour. But eventually we'll see those high temperatures today bouncing back in the low to mid 50s to the north. We're talking upper 50s to lower 60s farther south. So overall, a warm Wednesday ahead, but it's also going to be quite windy. Those winds, like I mentioned, will pick up later this morning into the afternoon. So out there right now, breezy, and then turning quite windy out there later on today. But more details looking towards the rest of that 7 day in just a few minutes. Shanika, how are those roadways at the 6 o'clock hour?
All right. Good morning, Jackie. Well, we're going to take a look at the Woodrow Wilson Bridge here, inner and outer loop. Things are looking smooth, no problems, but you will see problems probably leading up toward this point in the later hours of the morning, the inner loop side. So that is out of Maryland heading into Alexandria. So we had this huge sinkhole. So it shut down Pennsylvania Avenue, and it was shut down for quite some time. They did reopen that. So that was right near 11th Street, 6th Street, G Street, M Street. So all this stretch here was closed. But again, you're reopened now. You're good to go, and you can move right along and through Pennsylvania Avenue. Corey, Tanaya.
All right, Shanika, thank you. Time right now, 6:02. Developing now in Prince George's County. A woman is dead after a townhouse fire in Oxon Hill. Take a look at this. Thick flames shooting out of this home on Brandy Hall Court. It happened just before 7 o'clock last night. Firefighters believe the fire started in an upstairs bedroom. That's where they say the woman was found. Investigators right now are still trying to determine the cause, but they do not believe it is suspicious. They say there were no working smoke detectors inside. And Maryland firefighters also put out this house fire in Laytonsville last night. This happened on Griffith Road near Damascus. Overhead videos showing smoke billowing here where you can see that large home. The cause of the fire is not known. No injuries were reported.
And now to a traffic alert in D.C. There are several street closures because of a sinkhole in Southeast. Now this photo right here is from DDOT showing the scene on Capitol Hill on 11th Street. You can see cones and caution tape along with water flowing on the side of the street. Now this is a list of the roads that are closed because of that sinkhole. Crews are asking drivers to use alternate routes. We will of course keep you updated if anything changes. And this morning we are looking at recent executive orders from the Trump administration. From recent crackdowns on immigration, mandates for federal workers to return to the office, and looming battle over the courts and over federal aid. Now those orders could have a large effect on the country and for the people here in the DMV.
And President Trump's immigration crackdown ramping up, even spanning coast to coast. ICE agents say they made nearly 1,200 arrests Monday. That's the most since Trump returned to office. Since 2021, ICE has made more than 7,500 arrests in D.C. and around 6,000 in Maryland. Officials say the goal is to target undocumented immigrants who have committed crimes, but critics argue some who have not committed crimes are also being arrested. And with the increased ICE enforcement, many immigrants are worried they will be targeted next.
That is right. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg spoke with an ICE agent about their strategy with their arrest.
ICE agents are cracking down across the country, including in Silver Spring, where agents Monday targeted illegal immigrants wanted for
child pornography or wanted homicide down in El Salvador, our armed robber, and our drug dealer.
Across Maryland, 13 people were arrested Monday.
We do not do raids, we do not do dragnets, we do not do sweeps. That is not something ICE has ever done. We do targeted enforcement.
Targeted enforcement isn't new, but it is a focus of the Trump administration that's being publicized.
People are acting as if Trump was the first one to deport someone. That is not the case. This country has always deported criminal aliens. That is the law of the land.
But Abel Nunez with the Central American Resource Center says President Trump is now allowing for collateral arrests.
If ICE goes after a criminal alien, but there are other people that are there that cannot prove their legal status in this country, they will be picked up and they will be arrested as collateral arrest.
He says people should not be scared to send their kids to school or go to work, but anyone undocumented should be prepared.
Right now, you need to understand what your situation is. So consult a legal provider that has experience, that is reputable on your immigration case. That will tell you how vulnerable you are if you happen to encounter an ICE agent.
And that was our Daniel Hamburg reporting there in Virginia. Manassas police addressing immigration enforcement concerns. They say rumors about immigration checkpoints or raids are not true. The police department says it is not doing any type of immigration-related investigations, adding they are not authorized to enforce federal immigration laws and cannot lawfully do so. Anyone with questions or concerns is encouraged to contact the police department. And the local chapter of Showing Up for Racial Justice is planning a rally this weekend in Montgomery County. Organizers say they are going to protest President Trump's immigration order. One member says she is worried about the future.
Having a rally outside of Kate Stewart, who's the president of the Montgomery County Council, outside of her office on Saturday, and we are asking her to sign on to a pledge.
Meantime, Maryland's Attorney General Anthony Brown issuing guidance after the new immigration policy. It is to help healthcare facilities comply with federal and state laws.
All right, well, all new this morning, a national report card shows that D.C. public schools are improving.
Yeah, they showed the greatest improvement in the country in fourth grade math. D.C. News Now's Jean-Marie Sissay is live at D.C. Public Schools headquarters this morning, breaking down this report. And Jean-Marie, this is really good news.
Definitely some good news for D.C. public schools. Now, these results actually come from the National Assessment of Educational Progress. This is the 2024 result, and so far it is showing that DCPS is outpacing national trends. Now, this is against the entire country, so this is really big. Now, compared to the 2024 results, comparing that to the 2022 results, there has been a 9% improvement rate when it comes to math scores for fourth graders and 3% improvement for eighth graders at or above proficiency. Now, when it comes to reading, 1% improvement for fourth grade reading and 2% increase for eighth graders at or above proficiency as well. Now, according to school leaders, the pandemic actually played a huge role on student learning, and so far DCPS is seeing students perform at pre-pandemic levels in everything except for when it comes to eighth grade math. Now, school leaders are looking at strategies like strengthening the education pipeline, investing in accelerated learning, and also even teaching families to help students improve.
We believe that some of the hands-on, in-person learning experiences that you need for math skill development were truly missed. And so that will continue to be a focus for us, especially knowing that we want more of our students to be taking advanced math courses as well in preparation for their post-secondary journey.
Now, leaders say they are looking at other strategies as well, which is through their weekly data analysis to kind of monitor how students are doing, and then also investing more in professional development for their teachers. For now, reporting in Northeast DC, I'm Jean-Marie Sissay. Back to you guys.
All right, hopefully there's continued improvement. Jean-Marie, thank you. Time right now, 6:08. On the flip side, a new report showing kids across the nation continuing to fall behind on reading skills. The nation's report card shows U.S. kids made little improvement in math. Researchers believe high rates of chronic absenteeism, pandemic school closures, and youth mental health crisis are factors.
Your time right now is 6:09 on a Wednesday. A trial is now underway for Brandon Russell, the suspected neo-Nazi who was planning an attack on Maryland's power grid. Now, prosecutors believe that Russell was planning a series of sniper attacks in Baltimore in the hopes of sparking a race war. Russell and his girlfriend were arrested in early 2023 planning the attack. She was sentenced to 18 years in prison.
And in Virginia, a controversial bill that could bring a casino to Tyson's is headed to the Senate for a vote. The bill cleared a committee vote yesterday. A poll by Tyson's Stakeholder Alliance shows 8 in 10 voters opposed the proposal. However, union groups and lawmakers say a casino would bring thousands of jobs and millions of dollars.
5,000 union jobs coming to our county would be life-changing.
You have people that have lost money, that are angry, that get in a car in the morning when kids are loading onto school buses and, there's road rage, or they've been drinking all night.
Right now, the Senate is expected to vote on the bill Friday. The bill gives Fairfax County also the authority to call for a voter referendum on whether to allow the casino. It still needs to pass the House of Delegates before going to Governor Youngkin's desk.
All right, well, WMATA is now working to fill hundreds of roles. The executive committee will present a report on critical vacancies on Thursday. They say a hiring freeze last February has led to a rise in open positions, and it's crucial to fill them quickly. Right now, it takes about 129 days to fill a position. That committee wants to drop that number to 90. And the report says that as of this month, there are 130 open police roles, 175 openings for mechanics for both bus and rail, 80 vacancies for bus operators, and 20 openings for various dispatcher jobs. The report says WMATA expects it will take 12 to 18 months to recover from the 5-month hiring freeze. And WMATA is inviting you to participate in the Fill a Bus campaign. Now, this year is the 7th year helping to drive down food insecurities in the DMV. They're asking you to donate healthy, unopened, non-perishable food. WMATA will bring a bus to giant food locations across the region for in-person donations. The first drop-off is next Thursday. That is going to be in Hyattsville. All right, 6:11 now on a Wednesday. Finding a job is a lot like dating. The right match is important.
Yeah, coming up, details on a new app built to streamline the job hunt. Also, a DC art show calling it quits. Why the festival is ending after a 20-year run.
But first, we are taking a live look outside. Jackie, what can people expect when they step out?
Yeah, but out there right now, we're just noticing that breeze slowly starting to pick up. It's later this morning into the afternoon. Going to get quite gusty out there. We do have some wind advisories as well as some high wind warnings that go into effect later this morning as well. More details on that and time to get all out with that 7-day right after the break.